All right, you guys, it's time for another end of day post wave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports. All right, we're going to make this really quick. I just wanted to show you something. I have warned you guys for a while what's going on, especially in Bitcoin. Now, if you take a look at this weekly chart here, this is of the Bitcoin futures. You notice that the market is still respecting the weekly bar of May 21st of 2021. This May 21st weekly bar has set the trading ranges for the summer and a majority of cryptos. Okay, it's a significant event that has happened. All right, you can see that price action has been it tested the bottom of the range, then it moved up, and now it's moving sideways at the higher end of the range. And I did tell you that there was a immediate resistance zone between 50,000 and 55,000. That has not changed, but it should be noted that we're not necessarily out of the woods yet either. The market could still fall significantly back down here toward the bottom end of the range and very well likely shoot right back up to the top of the range. On the weekly chart, the foundation has been set for the market to stay now at the top end of this range. No matter how much the market pulls back, as long as these key supports don't get taken out and the market stays right here, right around here, it has a lot of space to move sideways. There's a very wide trading range. All right, this weekly bar is a very wide trading range. Okay, it's just how it is. So even if Bitcoin were to fall thousands of points right now, it would still only put you at the lower end of this trading range. It is an enormous range. Doesn't mean the market's going anywhere. So once again, Bitcoin could fall 10,000 points tonight, and it would not be shocking. It would still put the market right in the range. It'd still be right in the trading range. Okay? So right now, what you're looking for is significant rallies, not significant pullbacks or crashes. Okay? I think the market's going to stay in this zone, respect the zone. I think it's going to stay at the higher end of the zone for a while. And I think it's going to continue to bump up at that 50 to 55,000 resistance zone and then eventually take it out. All things being equal, eventually leave this zone and then get to the next zone of May the 14th and stay there for a little bit. Okay. But I do think it's going to extend itself. It's going to finally break out of this zone, get back into the old zone here, and just stay there for a bit. And you'll be between 55 and 60,000. So by year's end, I think Bitcoin has the potential to be around 60 to 65,000. All things being equal, unless something significant happens between now and then. All right, so that is my view on Bitcoin. And as you know, as goes Bitcoin, goes the rest of the alts as well. So just something to think about as we're moving forward. If you take a look here at the theta, all right, theta is still in that zone where if you're not careful, you could see a weekly low taken out. So got to be careful on that one. As far as, let's see, there was something else I wanted to show you. Oh, okay, real quick. Take a look at what the US dollar is doing. Just real quick snapshot here on the weekly. See how we came into this week with the crash alert sell signal. So we're getting that downside production now, even as the market's riding this trend line support. So the market is doing exactly as we anticipated coming into this week. Here's gold. Give you some perspective on the weekly chart. You see gold is still experiencing overhead resistance, and you're still in a downtrend channel. The downtrend channel has not been broken. It's just still there. Every rally is being sold. This rally was sold. This rally was sold, and now this one. So we're setting up for another leg down. All right, and then when you sell off, you create your range and you sideways move. Sell off, create your range, sideways move. So I think we're getting close now to the next sell off possibility here in your gold futures. I know there's been a lot of chatter on the internet about these markets, but don't pay no attention to it. That's what you got the pulse waves for. We don't deal with all the hype. I deal with the prices telling me. I don't care about what's going on in the world and fundamentals. I care about the price. Price tells you everything you need to know. Now, here with silver on the weekly, we cannot ignore this massive bullish pointer back here created the week of February the 5th of 2021. Since then, the market has been in a pretty powerful correction. All right, ever since then. The zone we're respecting right now is August the 13th zone. I think this one is setting up for another leg down, just like you did back here. And now here we are, getting closer to the overhead trend line resistance zone. And I think the bears are getting ready to attack and take this one lower as well. Okay, just something to think about as we are moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you asked me for, I don't know if that's in my database, HNT. Let me see. Yeah, right now I'm offline, so anything that's not in the database, I can't pull it up. So let's see. You said, yeah, HNT. I don't have it. I don't have that right now. It's not in my database. All right, so this is where we are. We have to take a look at these things, and we have to deal with it. Take a look at oil. This is what's going on with your oil. Okay, so oil, we came into the week with a rally alert buy signal, and the market is giving an upside production. Overhead resistance, it got a little bit ways. I think the market can get over 70, maybe even 72, 73 ish. All right, before we have a open window for bears to come in and crash it back down. But because oil is such a gangster market, I wouldn't be surprised if it continued to move and touch 80. So this is a very interesting chart. And then I'll leave you with bonds here. So bonds did put in that weekly crash alert sell signal, and so far this week we haven't gotten any downside production yet, but we are at the bottom of the Kumo cloud, and this one is still being kept at bay. It's not rallying, so looks like the bears right now are in control of that market for right now. Anyway, just for now. Taking a look at the Dow, we came into this week under the auspices of the crash alert. Once again, we're not getting any downside production as of yet, but as you can see, it's just hanging out here. It can still rally from here. All right, but we are under selling pressure. So we'll see if it gives way to the selling pressure or if it's going to continue. All right, your ADA Cardano, though, has exploded, and we're looking for a continuation. We're looking for another high this week. All right, this is a bullish pointer right here on the weekly, so I expect this one to continue to move higher. Here's your NASDAQ 100. And again, I think this one is going to continue to put in new highs also. It's adding a lot of pressure, squeezing a lot of shorts in some of these markets. Here's the Russell My Hustle. It's been the weakest, all right? It's had these corrections, and then the market bounces back from these key support areas, only to be sold off again. But at the end of the day, the market is just technically respecting the rally bar from April the 12th of this year. You see prices have just remained in this range and hasn't gone anywhere since March. All right, NASDAQ, technically speaking, sorry, not NASDAQ, the Russell Futures hasn't done anything since March. Just moved sideways, folks, in a wide trading range. That's it. Okay. And we're now in the bearish zone. So any rally has the potential to become a target. All right, here's Wells Fargo. Crash alert sell signal so far. Last week, we've created a flip flop because we ended on a rally alert buy signal, and now so far the market is just taken out, all hope and dreams away from anyone that was bullish. And so far, it's giving you a crash alert sell signal going into the next week, all things being considered. So markets are just range bound, folks, and that's pretty much it right now. So that's why you need the pulse waves today more than ever before, so you can know how to play these. All right, last but not least, here's Facebook taking a page out of the NASDAQ 100 and moving with it to new highs. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and smash that like button. Go to pulsewavetrading.com so that you can subscribe and get your dashboard reports delivered to you on a daily basis. So you'll know what to do with your portfolios. You'll be able to manage your cryptos, your forex, your equities, all that good stuff. Futures, we do it all. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I am out. Peace.